Come on, we got to work together. Businesses are closing early. Businesses are trying to keep their doors open. This has nothing to do with the government, with lockdowns and things like that. They just don't have the workforce. They don't have the people. And who are those people? It's you and me. Now, here's the thing. I already work 5 part-time jobs. I don't know if I need a 6th one, but if I need to, I'll go out there and I'll do it, and I'll get even lesser amounts of sleep. But here's the thing. We all need to come together here, and we need to put the globe back to work. And it's going to require every one of us to really move forward with this. Unplugged, because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally uncut, because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I'm one of those people that if I hear something in the moment of now, like right here, and I'm inspired by a sentence or even a paragraph, I got to write about it. I got to put it down, because I want to capture the emotion that I felt in that place that it was heard. And then you take it and you go, well, was I supposed to hear this? What am I going to teach from it? And to be in that place means you have to be aware of all things around you, which is a very tough life to live, because there's always something going on around us. You should watch how I watch and binge watch TV. I mean, I'm all over the place, because it's almost like I've gotten used to looking for things that move me. But yet, at the same time, I don't listen to the lyrics of songs. I listen to everything else, the bass beat, the orchestration in the background, the harmonies, but I don't know what they're singing. I don't know the story. And that gives me an opportunity when I'm blessed to sit down with the musicians, the singer-songwriters, share with me the journey. Let me understand your expression. And the part that always gets me, and maybe it's a kind of a pet peeve, but it's like, what is your interpretation? Well, my interpretation is I like everything in the background, but I just don't understand what's happening up here at the front of the stage. It's Arroe. This is the choice. This is what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day. And today I'm reading from September 24th, 2021, my mom's 88th birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. 88 years old. Well, I heard something this morning, and it was on a video that was on YouTube, and it was a school teacher, and the school teacher says, you can't turn it off. I just watched that video over and over again. I stared into the eyes of the teacher. You can't turn it off. The entire message was based on how these leaders of lessons are expected to be on 24/7. That part hit my heart very hard, because she explained that when you take schoolwork home, that keeps her away from her family and the way that she wants to raise her kids. You can't turn it off. The reason why this is very close to me is because my wife has a major connection to education. No matter how many times you thank a teacher, nowhere is it enough, because teachers need helping hands physically and mentally. You can't turn it off. See, parents get to, because it's easier to point the finger at those that they assume, which is usually the teacher. This is not a knock on mom and dads, okay? Just wondering, just when is this circle going to tighten up just a bit to include the entire community? Because don't they say that the community raises the child? Not just the teacher, the community. Right now, that expectation rests on the back of every teacher in this country and around the world. You can't turn it off. Well, here's my biggest fear. What happens when you learn how to turn it off? And here's the thing. If you think this is fantasy talk, it's happening in larger numbers than you would ever expect. Teachers are leaving their positions because in those moments of you can't turn it off, they're learning, oh, yes, I can. That's the one thing that so many people have learned from this COVID-19 lockdown of March 2020, is that the way that they have been treated on the business front, they learn something new about themselves. That I have a heart, that I have feelings, that I have a dream, that we stopped and I realized me. I realized me. See, one of the things that I've grown from over the past 19 to 20 months is a single thought. And I live by it every day. And I tell myself this when I'm sitting in the front seat of my Ford F-150, when I don't want to go into that grocery store and put up with everybody for 8 to 10 hours. This is what I tell myself. This is not a job. This is a choice. Own your decision. You can't turn it off. maybe we don't have a employee problem in America right now. Maybe the problem is that people have figured out how to turn it off. And it's going to be up to businesses and other creative people to figure out how we're going to turn it back on. I'm Arroe, and that's what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day.